Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. 2 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. Pulls it in at the 13. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Oh.
Here we go, set.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. Well, this defense for the Panthers, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him. This is stop him behind the line. Right where the second down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Baron Browning in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last
week. She had got high.
This pass rush, they know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding
some
answers.
I ain't seen her since that shit happened. I suppose I had one to go pick her up. Yeah, I suppose I had one to go pick her ass up.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That's
what the fuck?
Throw
the ball right to me, bro. That's crazy.
And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game planned for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Trey Brown. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Throwing is Dolgala. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Here's Dolgala. And he slings one that's incomplete. The Panthers at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing, Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Now Dogala. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
I thought this nigga doing this
And
shit.
he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll check this down to Hines. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They'll look to throw again. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down, as that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
In motion right is Watkins. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because
touchdown! A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers use the early turnover. First here in this one. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
La 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 la.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right, and that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
In motion right is Brown. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got him in. Complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Sanders. Aaron Browning, the one who brought him down.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Another run here with Sanders. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Early down steps to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Whether it's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Ready.
Going for it with Sanders.
That nigga really running the ball on 4th and 7.
A nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Back to throw now on 1st down. He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. They go play action here on 1st down. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Pretty smart.
They're going to look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on 3rd down. Didn't get beyond them, no pickup.
Now back to throw.
This nigga is kept doing that.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him.
This nigga is so trash, and they let this nigga keep going out of the way.
Brian Johnson now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
That shit gonna keep working all game.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Hines. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. Here's 2nd and 8.
Stupid.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
No, I keep relying on that old Storm Brady shit.
There. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 14-7.
I might beat the fuck out of you now.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. This will be caught by Brown. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that will be incomplete. Trying to tie the way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll drop to throw. This one complete to Jerry Judy. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Running with Elliott.
Are you scared? Be fucking scared. I tell you, I'm about to beat the fuck out of you now.
And indeed, he did not. They stop it. So certainly an interesting
I beat the dog shot,
and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Yeah, so I got something for that. I want to run cover 3.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Bingo.
Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to.
And he's
I had him
able
in the
to get
touchdown.
away.
My
Sacked
fault.
back at the 22. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And that's their first sack of this game. But how about last week? 6 sacks. Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Saints force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Am I in a party? I'm over here in a party the whole time talking to myself. That's crazy. I wonder why I couldn't hear this nigga. Yeah, I can eat now. Nah, I couldn't eat though. I can't even pick my play. I'm over here talking to the stream. I hope this nigga can hear me. I'm gonna keep testing this nigga using.
The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for
you
what
must
they
ain't
did
read what I was saying in the chat. I said, your one mistake versus me gonna kill you.
In the second half, but you and I both know the great
I always tell people,
they know how to
your one
give that
mistake
little
versus
bit of
me
vinegar in there and
gonna
cover
kill
it
you.
with a big dose of honey.
Again, that's Watkins. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is?
Yeah, man, you know, I make my ways around the field.
Yeah,
man.
you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Back to throw again. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route.
I was hoping I get away from that.
About the 32-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from.
I try to pump fake.
I know how to beat that.
I try to punt fade. This nigga threw the shit. Damn, they fucked up Sage. Good D. Ooh.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
Oh, that's first.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's
I didn't even know what play I was doing. I thought I was running. I didn't know I was running.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
You say you don't want to give it to me?
Throwing is Dogala.
What you think, a dot or a set?
And he's brought down.
That nigga wide the fuck over too. I hate that shit. They gotta, as soon as you about to wind up, these niggas just come out of nowhere and hit you.
4th down, and it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to be taken down just shy of 35.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
You don't know what's crazy though?
He'll drop to throw.
Oh.
Going back to the same well as Hockenson again.
What's crazy? Like, this nigga still ain't getting my fucking trait for Overshown. Like, this nigga led in tackles, Rookie of the Year, and all the awards and shit. To my son, oh, we don't give out traits. Bro, what? Nigga, if we ain't never made that fucking bullshit ass trade, I would have got all my rewards.
Johnson's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 14.
What's up? Yeah, that's what be pissing me the fuck off. I'm like, bro, but let it be Abe and shit. You start dig riding.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Now Dogala. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. On the move past the 40. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 36 yards on the play.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Guess I gotta.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines.
Oh shit! I think I'm kicking the ball. I done had a perfect kick and everything. And this nigga here.
Went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to be intercepted a third
That's what
time.
that Salt Squad do right there.
It's off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Well, that offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the third quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick six.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person just ended up in the end zone with the football. He was the one that answered the bell.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
No need to keep letting that ball drop.
A short kick taken at the 18. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Here's Dolgala. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
First down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Second and 2. This to Hines on the drop.
I want to know how the fuck my nigga get out of his zone.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Oh, fuck. I can't even call it. I can't call a play. I can't call a fucking play. There we go.
The Panthers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll look to throw again. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he will take it across for a touchdown. Quez Watkins. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Buckers on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20.
I would change all my shit. The end zone, the mid zone, and About deep zone. Oh, now he want to run the ball.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to...
And my goodness, another interception. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Quez Watkins with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
You want to keep looking at the game and shit. Speak, nigga, when you come in my stream. I hate this shit when you can't fucking pick a play. Then they let you pick a play.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. He'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. And the Panthers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And
Moss on that little nigga.
Before he's taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence, because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Partner, I have to to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
Boy, that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here. And my goodness, another interception. And the Panthers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48.
Oh, blessing.
He'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because
got a man is caught at the 6-yard line.
Don't know his book ass.
2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
That boy got dunked on so much. It's burnt, dunked on, and everything.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hines. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Butker on for the PAT.
Boy, Quiz looking ugly this year.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he is going to have a Saints first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let it fly. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know, what do you think things going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that when he's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Steps away to his left. And now here is another interception. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Steps away. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point by Butker is on target. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And able to get this out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Panthers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete.
I think it's pretty evident that any blowout isn't going to be big enough for them. They're already up 7 full touchdowns, and it's still not stopping them from throwing it deep downfield, taking their shots, trying to add more points.
Going deep here for Watkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you could always get the backup some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you expressed that because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things. But ultimately, they just like to keep their foot on the gas, and they just want to tromp on teams. And what I like to see is, if you like to do that, how do you handle it when it comes back against you? On those days where someone can run it up on you, do you handle it the way that you expect your opponent to? If so, keep doing your thing.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage.
Get him out of here. Get him out of here.